Oh, but we are playing the full game this time for Solasta Crown of the Magister, and it is amazing! I cannot wait. We are going in completely blind. This is the early access disclaimer. Okay, main concepts of the game as you discover it. Okay. Create, view, edit your pool of characters. Okay, so I guess this is all of the different... Oh, they have one for each class. Rogue, Paladin, Fighter, Ranger, Wizard, Cleric. But we gotta make our own characters because that is how we do it. I do have a couple pre-generated guys, so let me just take a very quick look. Okay, Sylvan Elf Ranger named Roseshade. Okay, Sylvan Elf Ranger named Roseshade. Okay, Dexterity +2, that's really good. Fey Ancestry, advantage against Charm Immunity. Oh, advantage against Charm, immunity to magical sleep. Okay, so don't try to put an elf to sleep. Gonna have to remember that for my actual D&D campaign. Oh, and they just have dark vision too, keen senses, proficient in perception. Wow, elves are amazing. 35-foot movement, 7 5-foot squares, wisdom +1. Wow, okay, dexterity +2, wisdom +1. Yeah, that suits itself for a ranger. Long sword, short bow, long bow. 1 fish, 2 fish. Wait, Sylvan adaptability, survival and athletic skills, advantage on survival when hunted. Wow, okay, so your background literally just gives you 3 skills. Amazing. Common, elvish, dwarvish, and halfling. Awesome. So yeah, I think we're gonna choose that. Determines a profession, granted specific features listed on the right. New powers and even subclasses. Okay, yeah, so it's exactly like 5th edition D&D, and you know, you're actually getting the full tutorial in the game. This is nice. This is amazing. Set of equipment which you can customize. Okay, so rapier, arrow, leather, thieves' tools, short bow, rapier or short sword. Finesse, finesse. That literally does more damage. Short bow or short sword. Short bow, burglar's pack. Yeah, we're just gonna validate all of that. Okay, so this rogue has all the different class abilities. Academic, acolyte, aristocrat, lawkeeper, lowlight, philosopher, spy, or sellsword. Things that would make the most sense probably are lowlife, spy, or aristocrat. So what does this do? Personality flags, higher education, history, persuasion, and intimidation. Choose 2 additional languages. That's a lot of gold to have. Sigil ring. Ooh. Marking you as a member of nobility. This is really neat. Okay, background equipment, just no money, and commoner's clothing. Sleight of hand, stealth, and deception, those are literally all good. Proficient with thieves' tools, we already get that as a rogue, but... Interesting. Okay, spy has gold pieces, poisoner's kit, and noble garb. You get 2 additional languages. Armor set to 10 plus dex bonus for the noble garb. Interesting. Then we have the leather armor, 2 additional languages, proficient with nature and poisoner's kit. If we're good, we're gonna be chaotic good. But, you know, let's fully lean into the chaotic neutral. Oh yes. Personality flags, egoism. We're chaotic neutral, so cynicism and caution, I think. Or no, chaotic neutral isn't cautious. Egoism and cynicism. Let's go. You have spent years working as a low-level diplomatic aide, learning the tricks of spycraft between the Principality, the New Empire, and the Kingdom of Gallivant. You have chosen not to take sides and never became an official spy, but you have retained the skills necessary for your emancipation. Oh yeah, 6 core attributes, where your character excels, all the different things, values from... Wait, Oh, so you can't have a value lower than 3. Oh yeah, because roll 4d6, subtract 1 of the d6. Typically, if you're playing the tabletop RPG, that's how you generate the things. Is you'd roll 4d6 dice, take away 1d6. Even if everything is 1, you'd still get a value of 3. So that's nice that you can't have a value lower than 3. So yay. Bonus under each score is applied to any relevant action. Strength bonus is added to attack rolls based on strength. Awesome. Ability scores can be generated by several methods, either randomly or using a point system. Classes have preferred ability scores, for example, intelligence for a wizard, right, which ranger, or no, rogue, your most important ability scores are dexterity, constitution, and intelligence. Okay, got it. So that's over there combined with what we just saw. Improving ability scores. Ancestries provide a bonus to some ability scores, leading to interesting ancestry class synergies. Okay, ability scores can be increased at levels 4, 8, and so forth. Fighters increase even more often. That's a benefit of being a martial class, baby. You get more feats and abilities. Because you don't have spells. Okay, let's go with standard array. Actually, let's do point buy. So our highest thing. Okay, wow. So that's actually really interesting. I was kind of jacking that. Oh no, wait. Cause that's a +2. So okay. So the highest you can get it up to is 15. But with the +2 that elves get, because of their, we're gonna want to pump that up to 16 for sure. Strength, we can absolutely afford to dump that as a rogue because we need to be light on our feet and use a finesse weapon like that rapier. Sneak attack is gonna be awesome. Intelligence, let's see if we can also get that up to. Okay, 15's our highest attribute. No. Pro tip. So you guys can see that little bonus at the bottom, that +2, -1, +3. If y'all are doing, you know, Solasta, tabletop, D&D, any of that stuff, if at all possible, you're gonna want these numbers to be as even as possible. Like 14, 8, 16, so on and so forth, because if you have an odd number, you could get that +1, but if you bump it up to even, all the even numbers are the threshold for that ability modifier going up. What that's gonna do is, say if you're a wizard, you have that +2, that's gonna affect how many spells you can prepare, your attack modifier, how much damage you do, all of that cool stuff. So gonna want to keep those even. And so then when we get like the ability score upgrade, we can just up either our strength or wisdom and charisma. Get a positive modifier. This dude can only move 3 squares during the combat. AC 14. Not bad for level 1. Initiative +3. Also not bad. HP 10. Oh, because if you do that, you see the HP start to go down. Definitely the difference there is very substantial. We have 4 skills to choose from? Bro, oh my god. What? What? So, funnily enough, even though we have a negative strength modifier, we have proficiency in athletics, so that bumps it to the +1. That's super cool. Oh my goodness, so the saving throws, dexterity is a +5, intelligence +4, con +2. That's, I mean, that's a majority of the saving throws you're ever gonna make right there, is dexterity and constitution. We're gonna get screwed by wisdom saving throws, but, I mean, what can you do? Okay, so we only have 7 available to choose from, but we already have athletics, stealth, nature, perception, survival, persuasion, performance, intimidation, deception we're already proficient in, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, we're gonna have 10 skills out the gate at level 1, expertise in 2 of them, like... I can't. Deception. We already had proficiency and don't need to worry about it. Intimidation, we're not really big or brawny or blocky. Performance is more of a bard thing. Oh boy. Okay, you can get the description too. Check covers your attempt to stay on your feet. Trying to run across a sheet of ice, balance on a tightrope, stay upright on a rocking ship's deck. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Acrobatics, get that done. So that's going to be +5. Sleight of hand, ledger domain, or manual trickery. Planting something on someone else or concealing an object on your... That's going to be useful with stealth. Okay. Insight. Whether you can determine the true intentions of a creature, such as when searching out a lie or predicting someone's next move. Know which negotiation technique you should employ during a dialogue. Insight, despite our -1, we still might want to up that, because at level 4 we can up wisdom and up charisma, and then we're good to go. And that'll be a +2 to insight, and then +2 to charisma. And yeah, we won't have the -1 on anything else. So that's good. And then we have one more. Intimidation, performance, or persuasion. Investigation. Look around for clues and make deductions based on those skills. You make an intelligence investigation check. Let's go with investigation. So we're really leaning into the rogue spy archetype. So not only can we lie with deception, we also know when someone else is lying, which I think that fits very well. Disguise kit, scroll kit, monocolon rosary. Oh my god. Dice set. You can have a dice set? That's awesome. And just including dice and decks of cards? Bruh, if I can play blackjack or like roll dice literally in Solasta, best game ever. Like, let's go, dude. Choose 2 trained skills or thieves tools to become expert in. Okay, double proficiency. Thieves tools, small mirror mounted on a metal handle. Disarming traps and opening locks. Yeah, absolutely. Thieves tools, like, why would you not take that? Okay. So this we're gonna have to think about, because granted, we could get acrobatics or something and have an absolutely ludicrous +7 to a certain skill. Dex skills. Okay, yeah, that's probably gonna be our best bet. Weapons and armor. Languages, we already got common, dwarvish, elvish, and halfling. Spies, code book, primordial language, creatures from the elemental plane, or those otherwise related to the earth in some way. Giant, most large humanoids, such... Yeah, we can do orcish too. So that's our languages, that's our expertise, class skills, all of that. It is awesome though how you get 2 expertise skills at level 1. Identity allows you to customize the appearance and identity of a character. Freely select all available. Oh wow, so you just straight up have all of these hair shapes. You know, funnily enough, I actually really like the default look of that. Like, you know, the grayish, light gray eyes, jet black hair, ears poking through, matching the armor. That actually works for me. I'm just gonna kind of leave it as is. Oh wait, voice. Okay, voice 3 is definitely gonna be the one. Voice, additional backstory. Oh, cool! You can custom... Oh, that's amazing. That is actually so cool that you can just straight up, if you want to, add backstory to it. First name, let's just roll the dice. Can we also just... Oh, okay. We're just gonna put Richard the Rogue. Oh, family name. It was meant to be Richard Wiley Fox the Rogue. That's amazing. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish with that. Look at him, Richard Wiley Fox.